with a common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
All right, guys. Now we go. Now can you hear me? I think we might be okay. No sound still? How's it sound? Sorry guys. I'm not sure why the software is doing that. I'm not going to switch to the other screen. I'm going to stay right where I'm at. So I think we lost a few subscribers there, or a few listeners with all that bullshit. So again, we're trying to get this new streaming software working correctly. Obviously, I've got a problem. So Nick's not here. I just decided to come on live tonight. We're trying to get going here this week. Tomorrow's a holiday. I'll probably get on here too. Plus, the market is treating us a little bit better with the sell-off. So let's go over, we got Bitcoin in front of us. Let's flip over to my, the crypto chart, Bitcoin USD off our software. You can see here the technometer, 4684. So we were overbought. That's why we had taken some profits on longs. What's up, Sarka? So, to go back over, we had bought some 7500s and we bought 8070. But then I lightened up on the way up. What was it? 8270, I believe, and 8790. 8520, 8790. Too many trades. What's up, JG? But now we're sitting with the technometer 47, so I think we're in the middle of a bigger correction. We got some big red volume here today. So I think we're still in the middle of the correction. Let's look at, here's a chart. This showed that the rally up here above 8,900, 9,000, and 9,200 had no volume behind it. That's why I was a little suspect with it. And then also, it's not as bad on Bitcoin USD. Volume was kind of behind it on the USD chart. But again, this chart here, you can see it pretty well followed it all the way up until this here. So this looks like a wave 4 triangle and a wave 5, and another wave 4 triangle and a wave 5, which if we look at the Elliott Wave count, which anybody that's followed me knows that I do also throw that on top of some Wyckoff for the cryptos. I do not do that for the stocks. But here's what I think is the Elliott Wave count for Bitcoin. What's up, Low Deck? My voice isn't too bad. I mean, I've had 3 weeks of coughing and voice problems, so I'm finally getting a little bit better. That's why I'm trying to jump on here. So if we look at, again, we had to buy 7,500 when we took out the triangle that I was looking for, which switched it from me being looking for a lower price below 6,400 to really start turning it upwards. I didn't jump on it 100% because I didn't like the way this whole low here counted out down to the 6,400. As you can see here, we've had the green 1, 2, and I think we just finished the green 3. So we're in the middle of this ABC down, or in the middle of a triangle here. This could be, it could take a few days and be a triangle, because you can see wave 2 here took, what is that, December 19th, January 2nd. So wave 2 took a couple weeks. So this might drag out to a big zigzag for another 10 days or so, triangle, etc. But I think we got sideways to lower here. And we're going to look for our software then to come down and get the technometer more to oversold, get some divergences on the price and OP, and then get back long. So that's our hope. On Litecoin, we were lucky enough to buy 41.60, I believe the price was. And then I did give a sell up here at 40 or at 61.70. And again, that was because you can see Litecoin USD 5-minute intraday. I gave a sell up here at 61.70 because price was going to new highs, volume wasn't. So that was an issue. Let me switch the screen, might be a little bit easier. So when volume didn't follow the last rally up to 62 plus, again, I thought that was a wave 5 ending. So so far that's exactly like probably what it was. Here's Litecoin USDT 5-minute intraday. Same type of thing. You can see OP volume tried to follow but didn't really. Been trading sideways. So again, same type of thing on Litecoin. It might count a little different. We still might have higher to go in this wave 3, but again, that might be 10 days out. So Litecoin might try to hold up a little bit better here, but you know, I would think 52 should hold on the downside possibly. So we're going to try to look to buy that back as well if we can get an oversold technometer. Litecoin USD technometer. You can see here 41.71. So not far away from oversold, which is what we had down here at the 40 level. So we could be getting a buy on Litecoin maybe before Bitcoin. And here's Litecoin USDT. Technometer is not as good, 44.91. So not as exciting there. Ethereum, we missed the rally in Ethereum. We did a 132 buy. I had a 134 trailing stop, raised it to 139. That was a mistake. So that's one we're looking to buy back, probably down below 158, down this 155 level. We'll see when it gets there, how it ends up trading. By Litecoin and Bitcoin, I mean, I would say, you know, I've got to show some alternative counts here. Again, we always lean on the Wyckoff proprietary software. So we're going to lean on this. If the technometer starts getting oversold, then we're going to try to figure out an Elliott Wave count for it. But let's go back to a Bitcoin. Because if I'm right here, we're going to have an ABC pullback or triangle, another new high up here to complete a wave one. And then we're still going to have another ABC back down to the levels that hopefully we buy here in a few days. So I don't think we're going to run away here. We're just going to go up, maybe do a 9,800 or something, stay below that 10.4, have another pullback to bring in some bears, and then from that point we'll be ready to rock and roll. So then we could have rallies. Wave three, we could have, I don't want to give specific numbers, but we'd start to make a run for all-time highs. And then let's look at, there's still a bearish alternative I'm a little bit worried about because the technometer was so bearish. If we see Bitcoin below 7,000, I think that means we're going to below 6,400. So here's still a count that I have shown to our Discord, and also I think I might have shown it to Twitter. Let's go to the 4 hour. Here's still a possible count. So we had a W, X, Y, X, Z. Everything's ABC. This could be an A down. That could be a B up. So we had an ABC, ABC, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little more diagonal triangle-ish looking. That's still on the table, which would mean we're going to get another break below 6,400 to scare everybody out. And then we'll have the big run to all-time highs. So this still scares me, but I think if this decline we're currently in starts looking more impulsive, because the first break today overnight, that's pretty impulsive. We went from 90.50 to 84.50 in 5 minutes. So that was pretty drastic. So if we continue to do that, it's going to look a little more bearish. So all I can really do is wait for the technometer, see if it gets down friendly, see if we get a divergence between price and OP. Then I'd try to call a low. But for right now, we're in a lot of cash in our Discord and for my private client group. So I'm staying there. I mean, a move above 9,000 would probably mean maybe this was some type of wave 4 already complete. So we could run maybe to 96, 9,700 still, but again, I think we'd still have another pullback. So, and same thing with Litecoin. We sold 61.70 up here. We're sitting here at 57. I still would like to buy a break down into this 53.5 level. But again, we'll do that live on Discord when it comes. What's up, Johnny? Do not mess with Tone and Vase, so can't help you there. Really, that's another one. XMR is one that's came alive. That's one that I might look at here. Nick and I haven't done much with that, but that one, if we go to 1 hour, came off that 44 level all the way to 72. Not sure of the count here, but definitely something I'm monitoring. That one might be one that could lead us higher as well. What's up, Sir Best? What's up, Moxon? What's up, Seeker? Yeah, my voice is finally trying to be good. So, hold on 1 second. So U.S. stock market's closed tomorrow, so not much to talk about here. Anybody in the stock-only Discord, not much to update. QQQ's at a 46 technometer. We've had a runaway bull market. I still think somewhere here we're going to catch a top in the stocks, have a couple months lower. If that happened, I think that would drag down the cryptos a little bit. Here's SPY 47. So again, too early to be short. Here's the Wyckoff Wave. If anyone follows me, it has been setting up here at resistance forever with no movement. So no help there. GDX has been a big trade for us a few times. 54 in the technometer. It looks lower here. So no more trades there for us. Actually, on this last, I don't have these marked here, but we got stopped out at 28.20 on that last long. Let's change that. And then TLT has also been a pretty good trade for us over on the pro traders. Not sure here. We're at 57, extremely overbought on the technometer because we had some good green volume here on these 4 days. So I want to be long TLT, but can't do it here. So you might be able to buy and trail a stop off these lows here at 136. So far, haven't done it. What's up, Crazy? Asher, Kelly, Myro, Vincent. So again, not a lot. I don't have a lot of trades on the stock side. If you want the stock ideas and you're in the crypto Discord, you can get in the stock Discord for only 20. Otherwise, it's 40 for everybody else. Go to wyckoffsmi.com for that. Back to cryptos. On XRP, same type of thing here. I mean, we've had a 1-2. The question is just how to count it. I'm guessing the 3 is, again, is what's already done. Mouse around, do a 4, and then go to new highs. So I think Ripple still works higher. There's Ripple on the software, 47 on the technometer. Same type of thing like Bitcoin. Hold on there, just updated. XRP USD. You can see the LP has came down hard in the last 4 days, so we've got a 39.44 on XRP. Probably would say I'd buy a buy of this break, of this 0.221 level. Maybe buy a spring of that level. A spring would be a trade below 0.221 and then a reversal. I'd probably look at that. Let's see what XRP USDT looks like. Jim, I do not trade Tron really. I don't think the software is working for that. QG Bitcoin looks like sideways to lower for maybe a week or so. I'll look at UNG for natural gas. I think that's one that Palm Beach is on. They're long some calls. I have not bought that. You can see here, last week they hurt UNG pretty hard. 4 days of big volume. You got a really oversold technometer. Chart does not look good. Let's go back to a 1 year. There's what I thought maybe the count was. But then you're going to have to call this a shakeout. Because we never got a spring here that I jumped on. So you might call this a shakeout. So I think if you're looking at UNG, again, not investment advice. But this might be the time if you want to look at natural gas to jump on it. Or wait for a big reversal and buy a test. I don't think NIO was on my, usually add those. No, I do not have NIO on this software. I will add that though. If I can. Theta, we haven't talked about in a long time. And obviously we haven't talked about it because Nick and I have not been live on here. There's the 1 hour. Go to the 4 hour. Chart looks a little different than everything else. Do not like the idea that we upthrust to this level, so I'd want to see some strength here. But definitely a little bit of short-term strength. So no big thoughts from me on THETA. Sorry. A lot of the smaller caps Nick trades. Nick might have a possibility on that. I'm not sure. He hasn't been trading it either, though. Here's Link USD. That's when we talked about buying back here. I'm long a little bit of that for clients. Same type of thing, a 1-2 off the bottom and probably a 3 or a 4. So I'd expect Link to try to work higher. I wouldn't buy it until I get a buy on Bitcoin. And Bitcoin 86.72. Anybody new? I own Wyckoff SMI, which is the original institute Richard Wyckoff started, but you will see me put Elliott Wave roadmaps on top of my Wyckoff. I don't trade the Elliott Wave like that. I'm trading Wyckoff, but I try to see if I can get a roadmap, and I've had success with that. So if we zoom in again on Bitcoin, overnight I think we did the green 3. We're working on some type of 4 here. Could be a zigzag, could be a triangle. If it's a triangle, then we'll probably go sideways here at 86, 8,700 for a while, and then go to new highs. What's up, Nick? Some of these Elliott Wave projections show what a 50,000 plus Bitcoin. I don't know if that'll happen, but if it does, that'll be a nice ride. We're going to need this 1-2 here to work. We're going to need some buy signals off the software. If you want up-to-date calls, don't want to troll me on Twitter, then come to patreon.com/learncrypto. And Stunner D, there is some people that just paid for Discord. If you can get them that link. I didn't have time to do it. There's a link for the Patreon. So really that's, let me show, again, we haven't been usually showing this here. We keep it for our paying Discord, but there's the same type of setup that I showed you. We're looking at that. Here's the same type of thing. Showing more of a triangle, like I just mentioned. And then a possible bearish that I've shown as well. I think we had 6 new members into the Patreon. So, and again, there's the bearish. Got to keep that in the back of your mind. That's why I'm way overweighted cash right now. So a little nervous. I do not like to be setting in cash, but I just wasn't comfortable. I'm assuming low, but we'll just let it play out. Technometer's not friendly, so let's see what happens. I do get tired of some of the trolls. I play with some of them a little bit when I get bored. It gets boring sitting here at the desk all the time. And I got to set up next to my bed 2 feet away. So hopefully we get this software figured out. Nick's probably going to come by tomorrow. Anybody here early heard my microphone problem, so we don't have it all figured out yet. So that is really all I've got. And again, if we zoom in, go like a 30-minute. This could be 5 waves down. That was a quick low a few hours ago and a rally off of it. So we could mouse around, maybe come up here, try to do an 88, 8,900 maybe, and then have another sell-off. So I just think somewhere lower, below 84, 8,300, we'll start talking about buying something. Carrie, you might want to make note of G money there, see if I can get that. I think stocks could have a sell-off for a couple months. There's a lot of, everyone's long, everyone's bullish. It seems like everyone's over bullish, so it seems like we need to slap them a little bit. Let's go to this is the Dow Jones ETF. Go to a 3-year chart. I got to bring those down, but let's not worry about that. There's a possibility, I think, on this chart that possibly, let me clean these up real quick. I'm debating that this was an ABC down and this is an ABC up of a big triangle, so we could have another ABC down below this 244 level. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. We're getting a little frothy here. An ABC down to 244, 240 to scare everybody. That would be C of a triangle, ABC up, ABC down. And then we'd have still a melt up to the upside, but that wouldn't happen until, let's just say, the end of the year. And I still think stocks and Bitcoin somewhat will move together with easy money and risk taking. So that's why I'm a little bit worried if stocks roll over here. Maybe Bitcoin still could tread water here for a few months before we really get excited. As Stunner says, we've had a lot of big stock trades, TLT, GDX. I took $10 out of McDonald's. I don't know what else. AT&T's been good to us. Let's look at that chart. We traded this thing twice. You can see here, we had a buy here, sell at the highs, another buy on the break, caught the low exact, and then a sell a couple of weeks ago. We did have a technometer reading down here oversold. I did not jump on that because I don't have a general buy in the stock market. But the technometer back to 46. So watching this one for further rally. If you go back here, let's bring up the 3-year. We had this one marked with Wyckoff markings. You can see here, selling climax, automatic rally, secondary test. And then we had the spring. It paid a dividend. That's why this these charts got to be updated back here. Then we're showing a shakeout, a test, sign of strength, last point of support, jump, back up, etc. So that's why we've had some success trading in there. There'll be more upside to this, so looking to buy it at some point. There's some cannabis stocks. If anyone remembers, probably even last time I was live on Canopy Growth, I did that article for the, what is it, CNN? CCN. This was showing I was talking about it would be probably good to accumulate. We had a preliminary support, selling climax, automatic rally. We had a spring and a test, and now we've had a jump. So should have maybe still more of a pullback here. And then that one should be able to look up probably a 30, 32 level. I do not really trade beyond meat. That one had a big week. We had a 40 on the technometer here before the last liftoff. We're at 49 now, so but they did a deal with Snoop Dogg. They did a few other announcements. But sorry, I don't really trade that one. Major volatility. Those are a little bit harder for me to trade. T-Mobile, I think, will probably do all right here. So again, if you're in the crypto Discord for 40 a month, we do give our pro trader stock ideas there. You just won't get detailed explanations. You'll just get the trades. If you want to ask me more questions, look at more charts, get more hand holding, more questions, then you got to actually join the stock Discord for another 20. That's it. WyckoffSMI.com under pro traders. 40 if you just want stocks, 20 if you've already paid for crypto. So that's all I really got. Bitcoin 86.87. Shopify, that was one I actually got out of. I bought that back at 180. We had a buyback here at this 180 and change level. And I sold that last week for clients. Actually, I think I sold it more like 420. Sold it early. That's been a home run, technometer 44. So again, I just think we're getting frothy, so I'm backing out of a few positions. I got a few other ones we're looking at here on the stock side, but I'm probably going to try to do more YouTube shows for just stocks as well. I am getting quite a few subscribers over there to the pro traders and to the Discord, so everybody wants more information. So, but back to cryptos. Sideways to lower. Litecoin should be a good buy somewhere down here again. Probably more in a breakdown to 52, 53. So don't hold me to those levels until my software gets closer to friendly for me. I do have a disclaimer to run. I'm hoping it might cause me an issue, so we're just going to say do your own research. This is not investment advice. I am a registered investment advisor, state of Illinois. So do your own research, consult your advisor. We're trying to teach you here and give you some trades to look at. So my voice is starting to give out on me. Monero, I'd mentioned earlier. I think that one continues to lead us higher. 44 to 72. Whenever I buy Bitcoin or Litecoin, I probably would buy Monero as well. What up, Clifford? Julian? What's up, Snake Diet? So that's all I got, guys, girls. So we got to try to get back on here. If we get a little action, I'll probably be on here again tomorrow. We've got a holiday, Martin Luther King, so no stock trading. Then Nick and I will try to get live a few times this week. So appreciate it. Have a good evening, and we'll talk to you in a couple days. Peace out.